Here we are in America. This is PEI NACS here in Las Vegas. This is the Retail Technology Hall, and we will be talking to a few of the exhibitors to find out what's going on in the market this year, what's new, and also find out a little bit more about the American market and what makes it so different to the European market. So let's go and find out. Neil, it's great to meet you today. Wayne is sponsoring our PEI event video review. I presume the American market is a very important topic for Wayne.
It is, Sandra, yes. I mean, we've been in this market for over 120 years, and we're one of the key players here. And it's by far and away our biggest single market. It represents slightly more than 50% of our global sales. Mm-hmm. So yes, being here at the PEI NACS show in Las Vegas is a key part of our marketing strategy.
And thank you very much for sponsoring the video again.
You're
thank
welcome.
you. On this board, I can see some other partners you're working with recently. So what is the benefit for Wayne, for the industry, and for your customers ultimately to working with these partners?
Yeah, I mean, really when we looked at the change that's taking place in the industry right now, particularly with the introduction of secure payment, mobile payment, and all of the upgrades to the systems technology that is going to require over the next several years, we had to take a decision. Do we build new products ourselves, or do we partner with people? And the conclusion we came to after talking to our customers was, if we're going to really get products to market quickly in the timelines that customers now expect, then partnering was the best option for us, and it was the best option for our customers.
To use existing synergies then, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's about speed to market, and it's about Wayne focusing on what we do really well, and then partnering with best-in-class technology companies for them to do what they do really well, to bring flexible solutions to our customers quickly.
That's a very good point. One important topic for Wayne, I understand, is the cloud technology solutions. I will talk to Tom Chittenden, to one of your colleagues later on, and he will tell me more about this. But just one general question. What do you think cloud solutions, are they suited for just major oil companies, or can they be suitable for smaller forecourt owners as well?
Yeah, no, I think the change is clearly the big oil companies and the big retailers have been looking to remove the site dependency that they've had, where all of the IT was site-based. To move to something that was more flexible, so when software upgrades are required or new technology is required, they can implement it far quicker than they have been in the past. But that applies now to all retailers. If you want to put a loyalty scheme in, rather than visiting every single site, we can do it through cloud-based solutions. If you want to move to contactless forms of payment like Apple Pay, then you can do it through cloud solutions. If you want to change network providers, then you can do it through cloud solutions. So it just makes the whole retail fueling industry able to respond to customer needs much faster than they have in the past, because you're just removing that site dependency that's been hampering us in the past.
Yeah, thank you very much, Neil.
Thank you, Sandra. Good to see you.
Tom Chittenden is Senior Manager for Strategic Initiatives at Wayne, and one of the most important elements here at the booth and also for Wayne topics is the Wayne Cloud Technology Solutions. Tom, can you talk me through the 5 different offerings for cloud technology?
The Wayne solutions are all about enabling Internet of Things solutions, and we do that through remote management and diagnostics. We have a service in the cloud that provides that. We do that through mobile payment services. We have a mobile payment gateway that that provides a way to use a mobile phone at a dispenser. We're doing payments in the cloud through our EPS in the cloud. We provide payment services above site. We have media content delivery solutions. Basically what that means is that we're providing real-time media content down to dispensers as well as other devices. We are also providing big data analytics so retailers can make informed decisions about their locations, whether that's marketing, whether that's remote management diagnostics, whether that's site operations. And those are essentially the tenets of the Wayne Cloud solutions.
What is the key benefit, would you say? Is it flexibility, or?
You're able to deploy changes in the cloud, and what that means is no downtime for the location. So if we want to update how a site takes mobile payment or update how they do payment, all that exists above site, so no downtime for the location. And that means more uptime and more revenue for the retailer. But it also means that we can enable more and more services to the retailers that they can provide value-added benefits to their consumers, whether that's a mobile payment offering or whether that's giving them notification that their car wash is offline, so don't sell a car wash right now. All of those things provide the value add to the retailer.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm now talking to Horst van Wells, who's the Vice President and Head of Service Stations at Wincor Nixdorf. And Horst, the partnership with Wayne has actually been announced at Unity Expo already this year in June. So is this just a European partnership, or is it a global partnership then?
No, it's a global partnership, as we are here at the NACS in Las Vegas. And in this partnership, two companies have put their heads together and do the best out of both.
So what is the key benefit for the retailer than for the customer?
Okay, so you know Wayne is a leader in fuel technology and forecourt technology, and Wincor Nixdorf is a leader in retail and fuel retail technology. And to put these two things together makes a lot of sense globally. Our solutions are based on standards, global standards, and this is what we have in common. And there's a lot of very positive reaction from our customers to this collaboration already.
How important is the American market for Wincor Nixdorf then?
The US market is a very important market for Wincor Nixdorf, and Wayne is a big player in this market in the US as well. And so this makes a lot of sense to go together.
Thanks.
Thank you.
This is Anne Yee, Director of Strategic Accounts for Intel. Intel is one of Wayne's partners. And what does Intel offer to Wayne, and how does it integrate in Wayne's solutions?
Intel is providing the payments in the cloud solution on the EPS for Wayne Fuels.
And when we're talking about the cloud, there's always the security aspect to consider. So how is it with the security? Is it secure to use cloud solutions?
Absolutely. So Intel Security, Intel Services has Mastery API Gateway Token Broker, which encrypts the data, the customer payment data that goes into the cloud, and also does de-tokenization outside of the cloud to process the payment.
So it is safe for a customer?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So it does not use any customer or data. It will encrypt that data with any characters, symbols, as it goes through the cloud. So that tokenization broker on entry into the cloud and exit into the cloud to process the data, to process the payment, is what Intel is providing. So it's a great value to the gas stations because everything is going to the cloud, so it doesn't matter what payment system, and it will all funnel through the cloud, have one entry point into the cloud and then to the Fusion box. And secondarily, if there's any maintenance, system upgrades, any of those software upgrades or any of those different components happening, it's seamless to that end customer. There will be no disruption to their business. It will all happen in the cloud.
Thanks very much, Anne.
Thank you.
James Collier is Senior Vice President for Sales and Marketing at Bennett Pump, and LNG is a very important topic, not just in the US, but also in other parts of the world. I see you have a dispenser here for LNG. Is this already in operation?
Yes, it is. In fact, we introduced this dispenser about 2 years ago. And since the introduction, we've done about 150 stations in the United States. We're doing stations in Canada and other parts of the world as well. But the U.S. really seems to be gravitating to this alternative. It's a great alternative to the traditional diesel fuel for long haul. It's a fuel that we have here in the United States, so we ought to be using it. So it's a really good option. And the CNG, of course, is a good complement for short haul. But when you're talking about over-the-road trucks that need to go coast to coast, this is the solution.
So who are your main customers then?
Well, we have several customers. Fortunately, some of the big players in the industry have actually migrated to LNG, Shell Oil Company being one of those. So we have actually been chosen by Shell to be their exclusive supplier of a dispenser almost just like this for all their stations in the United States. We also, a company out of China called ENN, a very large energy company, has chosen us for all of Canada and the United States, and then several other small players in the market as well. So it really is taking off with some of the big players and the small players.
I presume for most of the people using an LNG pump, most of the drivers, they're not really experienced using an LNG pump. What do you do to make it easier for them?
It's a great question, because that really is the part of the problem when you have somebody do something they've been doing for 100 years and you want them to do something different. And that's what this does. So what we did was we tried to make the entire experience very familiar to what they would use when they do a traditional fueling with diesel or gasoline, but we've added a training module. And that training module provides a step-by-step tutorial so that our customers can just simply go through the steps for those who haven't actually used this dispenser before, and once or twice through this tutorial, they're experts. It's just not that hard.
Great, thank you very much.
Oh, pleasure.
I'm not talking to Steve Mull, who's recently been appointed president for Gilbarco North America. Steve, that must have been a big thing for you and a new area of responsibilities. How's it going?
Yeah, it's going very well, thank you. Pleased to move over from Europe. I've been with Gilbarco for 10 years, and it's great to come to see another market. North American market, very important market for us. In fact, it's our largest market globally, and one where we're very, very optimistic about the products and what we're trying to do with our customers in the future.
Can you talk a little bit about the specifics of the North American market in comparison with Europe, for example? Or?
Sure. Yeah, sure. I mean, I would say the North American market in many ways really leads our industry, particularly around fuel volumes, the size of the sites, the volumes, and then the C-store, the retailers, our customers, and what they're doing in terms of innovation for their customers and being able to improve the offerings that they have and really expand those offerings is probably leading the industry compared to other parts of the world.
What are the products you're showing here on your stand that are specifically suited for the American market, for example? So
our stand here a little bit different to some of the other shows that we would have, in that we've got a very much a big focus around our C-store offering. So our point of sale, and then in terms of our point of sale and what we're really offering our customers, in terms of their ability to be able to attract people to come in and fuel, and then come in and really spend money in the C-store. So we have got some things on the stand here. Lottery at the dispenser.
Oh, yeah.
We've just announced a good relationship with Verifone, where we're partnering together on outdoor payment but also media, and so our customers are able to come to us, dispenser, and be able to partner with Verifone as well to be able to get really leading technology from payment security and also with media. Inside the store, probably the key area, as I said, was our point of sale and passport, and then we've just launched an piece of upsell technology called Impulse, where our customers are able to be able to use this piece of technology to upsell special promotions and offers that they have inside the store.
The lottery thing is something very big in the US, isn't it? So what about Europe? I mean, is that something interesting for Europe as well? Or?
I think it is potentially interesting for Europe. It's really evolving now in North America. We've got lottery in 3 states at the moment, so it's starting, but we're certainly seeing a great interest for our customers, because it helps them drive incremental sales both at the pump in terms of lottery, but also inside the store as well. So it's new and it's evolving. We're pretty excited about what the lottery can do.
Thank you very much, Steve.
Thank you.